The Kansas City Chiefs are raising the bar this season, and in this video, we'll highlight three major moves that show how the team is staying ahead of the competition. First, we'll talk about the possibility of the Chiefs signing a top-tier quarterback. How would that affect their defense as they push for the playoffs? Next, we'll dive into a recent report about Patrick Mahomes, exploring what drives his ongoing success and how he leads both on and off the field. Finally, we'll break down the Chiefs season so far, what challenges they faced, who has stepped up, and whether they can keep the momentum going into the playoffs. Let's start with the first story. The Kansas City Chiefs are making moves to build a championship-level defense by bringing in a top cornerback during free agency. While their defense is solid this season, the difference between a good defense and a championship defense is narrow, especially in today's NFL. History shows that a strong defense is key to postseason success, and the Chiefs are working hard to improve every part of their team to go all in when it counts. With L'Jarius Sneed leaving, the Chiefs may face a gap in their secondary, which could impact their ability to compete against the best offenses in the league. Recently, Bleacher Report suggested that the Chiefs might go after Buffalo Bills cornerback Rasul Douglas in the offseason. At 6'2" and 209 pounds, Douglas brings the perfect mix of physicality, football IQ, and the ability to disrupt passing lanes, traits that fit perfectly into Steve Spagnuolo's aggressive defensive system. Douglas isn't just a regular cornerback. He's a player who could add a whole new dimension to the Chiefs' defense. Rasul Douglas is a defensive force who could instantly make the Chiefs' secondary much stronger. His ability to read offenses and anticipate throws would give the Chiefs an important edge when facing elite quarterbacks. His size and physicality would also be a huge advantage against big wide receivers and tight ends. While the Chiefs usually focus on developing talent through the draft, adding a player like Douglas would make an immediate impact. His experience and leadership would be invaluable to the younger players in the secondary, like Joshua Williams and Nazeeh Johnson. These players have shown a lot of potential, but could definitely benefit from the guidance of a seasoned veteran like Douglas. Douglas could help elevate the entire secondary, improving the techniques of the younger corners and helping them better understand NFL offenses. His presence would also give the Chiefs more flexibility in their defensive strategies. Douglas could take on the opposing team's top receiver, freeing up other defenders to focus on different roles. This would make the Chiefs' defense harder to predict and much more dangerous. What makes this potential signing even more important is its long-term impact. Bringing in Douglas would not only fill the gap left by Sneed, but also send a strong message that the Chiefs are focused on building a complete, balanced team, a defense that can perform just as well as their offense. Douglas's leadership would add a layer of experience to a young and promising defense, helping right away while also setting the team up for future success. This move could greatly improve the Chiefs' chances of making a Super Bowl run this year, while also laying a solid foundation for years to come. Signing a player like Douglas would not only strengthen the Chiefs' defense this season, but also put them in a great position for the playoffs. The AFC is incredibly competitive, and landing a player of Douglas's caliber would send a strong message to the entire league. The Chiefs are fully committed to defense and ready to compete with the best quarterbacks and high-powered offenses in critical postseason games. This kind of strategic thinking is what leads to sustained dominance and championship-level football year after year. For Chiefs fans, if the team can pull off signing Douglas, it would be a huge win, boosting their defense now and setting them up for the future. Now let's move to the second story about Patrick Mahomes, who has remained the heart and soul of the Kansas City Chiefs, and arguably the face of the NFL. Mahomes has shown time and time again that his leadership, resilience, and ability to read the game make him one of the greatest quarterbacks in NFL history. He's not just the best player on the field, he's one of the most mentally tough and composed athletes in the league. His latest performance against Carolina further proved why he's a top contender for the MVP award. He threw for 269 yards with 3 touchdowns on 27 completions, leading the Chiefs to a dramatic 30-27 victory. While those stats are impressive, what stood out the most was his poise under pressure, a quality that has become a trademark of his career. When the game was on the line, Mahomes executed a near-perfect 2-minute drill, showcasing his ability to perform under high-stress situations, much like a tennis champion staying calm in a crucial match. It wasn't just about the stats in this game, it was Mahomes' mental toughness and confidence that made the difference. When it mattered most, Mahomes' calmness and precision in those final minutes showed that no lead is safe when he's on the field. This goes beyond just numbers, it's about mindset and belief. Even when the odds are against him, Mahomes will always be there when it counts. This attitude has left Mahomes feeling a bit incomplete after impressive victories. At the post-game press conference, he said, "I would love to win a game without it coming down to the very last play." This comment reflects his drive for perfection, not just for himself, but for his entire team. He understands that the true mark of a great team is the ability to perform well in every game, not just in thrilling last-minute victories. This mindset is what has made Mahomes one of the most consistent performers in the NFL and a leader who pushes his teammates to be their best. Mahomes' leadership qualities extend far beyond the football field. In addition to his community work, mentoring younger players, and collaborating with his head coach Andy Reid to improve the team's playbook, Mahomes exemplifies what it means to be a franchise player. Whether he's hosting charity events in Kansas City or connecting with the fans, Mahomes has become a role model in the sport. He handles the intense pressures of being an elite athlete while giving back to the community, which speaks volumes about his character. Despite the hard-fought victory, Mahomes wasn't fully satisfied after the game. During the press conference, he shared, "I would love to win a game without it coming down to the very last play." This shows that for Mahomes, completeness is key. Not just for himself, but for the entire team. He knows that while last-minute wins are exciting, what truly separates a good team from a great one is the ability to dominate consistently. That's the mindset that has made him one of the most reliable players in the NFL. Mahomes' leadership doesn't stop on the field. It's also seen in the way he pushes his teammates to reach their full potential. Off the field, he continues to be the embodiment of a true leader. From mentoring younger players to working closely with head coach Andy Reid to improve the team's playbook, Mahomes is more than just a quarterback. He is the definition of a franchise player. Whether it's organizing charity events in Kansas City, running his foundation, or simply engaging with the community and fans, Mahomes has become a role model in the sport. His ability to juggle the pressures of being an elite athlete with his commitment to giving back speaks volumes about his character. Over time, Mahomes' influence continues to grow, and it's clear that he's not just playing for another Super Bowl ring. He's building a football legacy that will be remembered forever. His leadership, determination, and ability to inspire those around him set him apart from most other players. As long as he's healthy and on the field, the Chiefs will remain strong contenders for many years. What makes Mahomes truly special isn't just his arm strength or his ability to make incredible plays. It's his ability to elevate everyone around him, turning his teammates into better players and the Chiefs into legitimate Super Bowl contenders. As Mahomes continues to push the boundaries of what's possible on the field, he's cementing his place as not only the face of the Chiefs, but also one of the greatest players the game has ever seen. The Chiefs' impressive record this season is proof of their strength as a well-built team with excellent coaching. However, this season hasn't been without its challenges. Their only loss so far came in Week 11 against the Buffalo Bills, a tough 30-21 defeat. That game exposed areas the team needs to improve, serving as a reminder that no team is completely invincible, but the Chiefs have shown they know how to bounce back from adversity. After losing to the Bills, they adjusted their strategy and refused to let the loss bring them down. Whether it's a hard-fought win or a disappointing loss, the Chiefs consistently rise to the occasion when it matters most. This resilience is one of their defining qualities. In pressure-filled situations, the Chiefs always seem to deliver. Whether it's a game-winning touchdown by Patrick Mahomes or a clutch interception to seal the victory, this team proves time and again that they can handle anything thrown their way. Their ability to stay composed under pressure is what makes them such a dangerous team as the playoffs approach. Travis Kelce is another key reason for the Chiefs' success. He is not only one of the most reliable players on the team, but also has an incredible chemistry with Mahomes. Kelce shines in crucial moments, whether it's converting a critical third down or making a game-changing play. His versatility and knack for getting open when it matters most make him one of the most dangerous tight ends in the league. Kelce remains a pillar of strength for the Chiefs, helping drive their offense forward in every critical situation. With their relentless pursuit of excellence, from targeting top players like Rasul Douglas to Mahomes' on- and off-field leadership, the Chiefs are setting themselves up for another season of greatness. Their toughness, grit, and strategic moves make them a favorite to make a serious impact in the playoffs. Whether it's strengthening their roster, trusting in their superstar quarterback, or stepping up in clutch moments, the Chiefs are proving they are ready to take it to the next level as the season continues. All eyes are on Kansas City, and for good reason. They are a true powerhouse in the NFL.